Certain things people don't want to see you do. Angelina Jolie went against her rule for one movie that was a box office bomb. Despite pledging to never appear in the romantic drama alongside Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie defied her own rule that cost her a box office failure. After the success of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Angelina Jolie initially wanted to avoid romantic films with her partner, Brad Pitt. Realizing that people didn't want to see real-life couples romancing on screen, Jolie wished to star in action films with Pitt. Despite her reservations, Jolie went against her rule and starred beside Pitt in By the Sea, which became a box office flop. After appearing together in the box office success Mr. and Mrs. Smith, it was obvious for Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt to capitalize on their real-life romance. However, Jolie, being a visionary star, revealed that she didn't want to share the screen with her then-partner Pitt in another romance drama. Perhaps, hoping to share the screen in an action flick where they were pitted against each other, much like their 2005 film, Angelina Jolie shared her opinion to Vanity Fair. However, despite her definite plan and explanation of why she chose to opt out of romantic films with Pitt, Jolie went against a rule to star in By the Sea, 2015, which quite obviously tanked at the box office. As Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's sizzling chemistry lit up the screen in their 2005 action romance Mr. and Mrs. Smith, it was clear that Hollywood had found its latest power couple. Further, as the film earned over $486 million at the global box office, against its $110 million estimated budget, via the numbers, fans came clamoring for more. There appeared significant buzz surrounding the sequel to their 2005 movie, where fans hoped to see Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's life with kids. But when it came to Jolie, the self-proclaimed visionary declared her intentions to keep her professional and personal lives separate. Speaking with Vanity Fair in 2010, the actress mentioned that there would be no sequel to Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Further, Angelina Jolie clarified that she wouldn't appear in any further romantic films with her then-partner Brad Pitt. Instead, the actress envisioned action-packed flicks where they could face off against each other, like some sort of cinematic version of a relationship therapy session. And the logic behind this decision was clear. Jolie wanted to keep the romance at home and leave the drama to the silver screen. Realizing that people don't like to watch real-life couples romancing on screen, Angelina Jolie vowed to steer away from romantic dramas with Brad Pitt. Yet, in her own plot twist, Jolie's "never again" mantra crumbled faster than anyone could imagine, and the actress went against her own rule to appear with Pitt in By the Sea. Fast forward to 2015, Angelina Jolie seemed to forget her own mantra, or rather chose to ignore her self-imposed rule by starring alongside her then-husband Brad Pitt in By the Sea. While the film dealt with a deep exploration of love and loss, Jolie and Pitt's collaboration seemingly bored the life out of audiences who showed their interest in the film and entrusted their faith in the couple. Unlike the success of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's 2005 movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which witnessed staggering success at the box office, their 2015 movie By the Sea struggled mightily in reviews and revenues. As depressing as its 35% Rotten Tomatoes rating, the film's box office earnings suffered similarly by bagging merely $3 million worldwide, against its $20 million budget, via the numbers. Perhaps Angelina Jolie should have followed her own rule, instead of believing that if she turned her real-life romance with Brad Pitt into a film, it would magically transform into box office gold. Well, the outcome was catastrophic, as the film tanked harder than the real-life couple whose marriage came crashing down a year later in 2016.